I'm a hitman. I just got called for jury duty. The defendant is on trial for a murder I committed. Let me tell you how I ended up in the worst situation of my 18-year career. I'm a hitman, have been since I was 23. I'm careful, methodical. I've never been connected to a single job. My cover identity is a boring accountant named Morgan Smith. Morgan Smith lives in the suburbs. Morgan Smith drives a Kia. Morgan Smith got called for jury duty and showed up like a good citizen because that's what boring accountants do. I expected a slip and fall lawsuit, maybe a DUI. I got murder one. The victim was Richard Tully, businessman, shot in his office 6 months ago. The moment I heard the name, I knew I was in trouble. I killed Richard Tully. $200,000 contract, anonymous client. I was in and out in under 5 minutes. Now I was watching the state of California try to convict a 29-year-old kid named Bobby Flanagan for my crime. Bobby was a former employee, had motive, they said, had access, had opportunity. He also had a pregnant wife crying in the front row, and 2 kids who kept asking when daddy was coming home. He didn't kill anyone, I did, and I was about to help send him to prison for the rest of his life. Day 1 of testimony was brutal. The prosecution laid out their case like a roadmap to conviction. They had Bobby's fingerprints on the victim's office door, his car on traffic cameras 2 blocks from the building, an angry email he sent after being fired that said, "You'll regret this." I knew all of it was coincidence. He'd visited that office dozens of times when he worked there. The cameras meant nothing. The email was just a guy blowing off steam, but the jury didn't know that. I watched them nod along, watched them take notes, watched them look at Bobby like he was already guilty. His wife sobbed quietly every day. His kids sat behind her coloring in books, too young to understand why everyone was so sad. Day 2, they brought in the forensics expert. She explained the bullet trajectory, the entry angle, the lack of defensive wounds. This was a professional execution, she said, made to look amateur. I almost laughed. She was right. I made it look amateur on purpose. Now some prosecutor was using my craftsmanship to bury an innocent man. Day 3, I started feeling something I hadn't felt in 18 years. Guilt. Not for killing Richard Tully. He was a monster who deserved what he got.
Click the link in my profile to watch the exciting follow-up.